for a freaking gift, and it's like so freaking badass. Like, yo, this palette has mad like options to choose from, and it's given like nude mixed with little dull colors. I just want you guys to know that you are never doing too much. Like, don't ever have someone make you feel like you're doing too much by expressing yourself, by being who you truly are, by stepping out the house being you. You know how when you just got a big personality, you come in the room like you own it, you dress as you please. Never allow someone to tell you that you're doing too much or that's too much for this type of function. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're telling you you're doing too much, you need to disengage from that group and go align with people who won't tell you you're doing too much. People who acknowledge you for your creativity, for your differences, for your uniqueness. Like-minded people. Surround yourself with people that align with where you want to go and what you're aiming for. Don't you dare minimize yourself or make yourself feel small because of how people choose to view you. When you're stepping into your dark femininity and you're stepping into your power, there's going to be people that's going to try to humble you. And I mean humbling you for no necessary reason, only to just make you feel as though you're not hot shit. You feel what I'm saying? They want you to feel like probably how they feel about within themselves, or they try to put their fears onto you. Don't do that. And when you do realize you are surrounded by people like that, friends, family, whoever, they gotta go. That's because you are gonna go through a lonely process when the veil is finally clear for you to see, and you start seeing a lot of people in your life who didn't value you, who didn't respect you, who didn't give you your credit, or tried to basically put fear and unnecessary insecurity onto your life. When you realize and you wake up and see that these people weren't your people, you know what I'm saying? That you were always supposed to be different, and they try to single you out and make you feel bad, or try to bring you down and try to tell you you're doing too much whenever you step into the room, because your energy is big and bright and it's this beautiful light, and the way you dress and choose to be, you're free within yourself. They're not free within themselves. They still got chains and shackles on them damn legs and arms, and they want you to have the same thing. They want you to feel the same way they do, so they try to bring you down and tell you that you're doing too much. You don't ever bring yourself lower just to feel loved. Not for no relationship, not to be the best family member, none of that. If you in this lifetime are the black sheep, and if you are the black sheep and you're now just really realizing that you are different, you take that. You feel what I'm saying? And you own it. Period. Because you were not meant to fit in. You weren't meant to just be a particular way somebody else wants you to be for their own comfortability, because they're afraid of you growing and you glowing. No, we don't do that over here. We don't block our blessings. You know what I'm saying? When you're a soft woman, you need to have strong boundaries. Like, what I mean by that, like, if you're a woman who is big on empathy, you're a woman who's in your dark empathetic stage of where you don't tolerate any nonsense. You start to see patterns for what they are, and you don't enable nobody in your life at all to try to feel like they can do whatever they want into your life. No, it's not like that over here. Yes, I have sympathy for your past or what you might have been through, but I'm not going to be no dummy to allow you to bring that type of energy into my life because you're unhealed. You do not want to change, but you want to change me. You don't want to change yourself, but you want to change me because you got insecurities within yourself. You got some things you fighting spiritually within yourself, and you want to bring that over towards me. No, you got to have strong boundaries and be like, no, you cannot come amongst me. You can't be around here. You can't be in my energy, feeding upon me. And people will really try to do that when you really on the rise and overall stepping into your sexiness, stepping into the lifestyle where you're done being a yes man, or you're done being just this yes yes, 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 this yes girl. All you do is say yes when you really want to say no. You're done taking people's crap. You're done settling for less just to make people feel comfortable. We're not doing that no more. And when you are a soft woman, you got to protect your energy. You have to protect yourself and have strong boundaries, because people will feed off of your empathy. People will basically try to make you seem like you're delusional when you realize the things that they're trying to do to manipulate you. Because then as you start, when you're a giver and you're giving so much, you start looking at like, do these people really appreciate it? Because I don't feel like these people appreciate it. When I need people, when I need somebody, I can't even call nobody. I don't have nobody to talk to. These people are showing me, they, after I gave them some good enlightenment, encouragement, energy, they now feel as though they don't need me no more. You feel what I'm saying? Now they feel like they can treat me average just because I let them in and showed them my vulnerable side. But before I even let them in, they was all up on me and stuff like that. Now I feel as though the roles have reversed. Things of that nature. Things start spiraling down that. When you start not having strong boundaries as a soft woman, things will start to spiral like that. That's when you have to say no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I may be a person who is a giver. I may be a person who's a healer. I may be a person who has mother energy. I may be a person, but I cannot give all of me just to leave myself with nothing. And y'all done took everything that y'all wanted from me now. And now I have nothing. And that's how you get drained. And you don't want to be drained. You want to continue to be sexy. You don't ever want to go outside looking like what you're going through. Ever. You don't ever want a relationship or a breakup to make you look a certain way, or you're not taking care of yourself no more. No matter what type of thing that's going on in your life, or just in general, the breakup. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow that to make you turn into this person who just stopped caring about their self. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be the only person hurting. You don't want to be the only person that's damaging yourself or not taking care of yourself while that other person is living their life, while that other person is
counting on you to, you know what I'm saying, probably just be drained and not want to live no more.
Sometimes people count on that. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes people really rather not see you doing good without them, period. You know what I'm saying? So baby girl, always keep your boundaries high. Don't ever lower your boundaries, even if it's for a guy you like, nothing at all. Don't ever chase no man. Don't you ever chase. You feel what I'm saying? If that person don't see you for who you are, then that's on them. That's not for you to stick around and find out if they ever will see you for who you truly are. And if you feel like you gotta stick around and just for somebody to see your worth, and they're not seeing it already off the rip, that's a red flag already. That already is telling you, don't you dare chase. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. And you're not supposed to do that as a woman. You're not supposed to chase. And don't look at breakups or things that you go through like the end of the world. Like, yeah, at that moment we might feel and our emotions might be strong and heavy, depending on what we're really going through life. Sometimes it could really be detrimental. And that's when sisterhood is supposed to come in, where you look for a sisterhood, a community, something where you could express yourself and heal within yourself. When you're really going through some dark inner soul searching, don't go looking for a man to save you. Don't go looking for a man to be able to be the knight in shining armor to your hell. You know what I'm saying? Because when you start to do that, when you start to look for the men for your comfortability, when you start to look for the men to take care of you, to see you differently than what others see you, like you're looking for validation. Don't do that. Don't look for validation. When you're going through stuff in life, don't look for a man to save you at all. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell yourself, I'm not going to come into this dynamic being codependent. Because when you get into that habit of always looking for a man to save you, always feeling like you're not going to feel like you're enough, because that man can always choose and have options. You feel what I'm saying? And then you're going to feel like you're not enough. It's going to bring you down. You're not going to feel sexy. You're stepping into your sex appeal. You feel what I'm saying? Your era of time to really dabble into saying no, learning discipline, and really getting into your dark femininity. And if you are going down that line of trying to seek validation from men, trying to chase men, when you vibrating on that type of energy, you're not gonna be your fulfillment. You're not gonna feel fulfilled. You're not gonna feel fulfilled. You're never gonna feel fulfilled, and you're not gonna feel that sexy because it's a person that's gonna be playing on your energy. You feel what I'm saying? Depending on whoever you're dating, whoever you're with, whatever you're going through. You don't want to just be codependent on people, and especially men. You don't want to be codependent on that, because when that source wants to go somewhere else and plant another seed somewhere else, you're going to have to choose if you're going to decide to allow this to go on to where you decide chick now, or now he basically running your life, so he's making moves the way he wants to do it, and you can't do nothing about it because now you feel like you can't do nothing on your own because you done gave everything to this man. You done gave everything, your heart, your soul, and everything. So the soul tie is deep, and that could really just, delay your blessings, And you want to choose yourself at all times. Choose yourself. When nobody chooses you, you choose you, especially. If that person makes a decision to leave or to go do something else, you choose you. You don't fight fire with fire. You don't seek revenge. That is not staying in your sexual sensuality. You know what I'm saying? Your energy. You're not staying in your power when you're trying to be a pick-me. Trying to chase that man, trying to get that man to see that you were worth it. If he never seen it from the beginning, he never will, or he will when it's too late. But you're not going to sit around and wait for him to see it. And you're not going to do that to yourself. You're not going to torture yourself like that at all. And you just can't. You really can't. No matter how much you might really love a person, you do not want to bring yourself down by trying to show that you love this person so much that you're willing to give all of your energy into doing that you don't pour into yourself. You're not doing no self-care no more. You're not taking care of yourself. You're trying to get that person's attention. You're seeking validation from other people, other men, other sources, other places, rather than yourself, looking within yourself. And you don't want to do that, because that'll lead you down a lifetime of just disappointment and breaking and heartaches. That's all it leads to. And that's when you got to change the dynamics. As a soft woman, you got to set strong boundaries. Like, I was just watching this show, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but it was the 2025 version. And the ending of the show, what I really liked, and I really took heed of the ending, and I really liked the ending, was when this girl, she had the opportunity to go to Costa Rica to start her business, you know what I'm saying? And she had a lover back in LA or whatever like that, and they were working on something too out there. But what she did was she chose to go to Costa Rica, even though this was the love of her life, like, you know what I'm saying? This was the person that was really her go-to. They went through a couple issues, you feel what I'm saying, through their relationship, but she really had a soft spot for him and still do. But she chose her career over choosing to roll over and just allow that dream to just go within thin air. Like, she chose to go for her dreams, and what loves her will be there for her waiting, period. What loves her will be there for her regardless, whether or not that person moves on or not within their life. That love, if you have love for a person, that love will always remain. What's meant to be will be. And you never want to look back and be like, what if? Like, you never want to look back and think like, dang, I done sold my soul to all these relationships to the point where now, like, I feel like I ain't even chase my dreams. I ain't even do what I really wanted to do, because all I was doing was just seeking love, either seeking love in the wrong places or just, trying to just really, like, be open to love, like wanting to have somebody, that you just stop caring about your own life, your own, you know what I'm saying, your dreams, the dreams that you once had before. You never want to look back and think, what if? You never want to resent a partner because you didn't go after your dreams, because you didn't just chase that dream. You was just focused up on seeking validation. Is that